Oh, wow. Anyway, so hey, welcome to Song of the Wilds, everyone. We're starting today off with a death joke. No, that was a death joke. What the heck, Carl? Oh. Oh! So am I. Anywho, hey, welcome back to Song of the Wilds, everyone. We're starting this day off with a bang, being just generally offensive to a marginalized group with a disability. Okay, yeah. For those just tuning in, Carly had to chat for a bit using the browser version of Discord, but it looks like her software version is booted up. So we will be getting to that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. I am Evan. I am your humble dungeon master, and these are the poor schmucks who thought it was a good idea to play a game with me. Song of the Wilds is my original homebrew. I am going to go around the table here and have everyone introduce themselves. Let's start with Liam. That'd be a good idea. Two Warforged bards. They never talk. Carly? Hell. Uh, Fidelma? And, Leah?
So that's why my camera is off right now. I have an ice pack on my face.
Alright, so I do apologize, but apparently we had no sound.
What the hell?
Okay, well, we'll speed round this. Liam.
Hello, everyone. I'm Death.
Carly.
And I play Lorelai.
Fidelma.
I'm D&D Mom or the Hemington.
Leah.
I am Leah or Kara.
And finally, and now we're all caught up. Last up is Sabrina.
Hey everybody, I am Malice, and I was gonna save it for announcements, but this is Atticus. He's going to be running around like a crackhead or cuddling, doing stuff. He's in crackhead mode right now because he just ate. So he's our new kitten, who's probably going to become a mascot with Carly's kitten.
Baby.
So many babies. We would have our third baby, Bubba, here, but unfortunately, Josh, who plays Strider, our resident anime protagonist team member of the party, he is going to be running a little bit late, but he still wants us to start the game normally as we typically do, and he'll just hop in when.
So that would be 4.
Dinah, yes. Well, I have no clue where Dinah is right now, so I can't lift her
we
up.
have 2 cats too.
Oh, shit.
5.
Ranger and Tonks.
6!
Tonks!
And
Yes.
Kit Kat.
Oh, shoot, 7!
The 7
If
And
we
I
had
don't know if we want to
cats
include the
represent
dogs
us.
too, but you know.
Yep. I have a dog also.
Dogs are babies.
Dogs are babies, too.
We have
Stark.
Aurora, but she doesn't like people and she doesn't like being held.
Aww.
That's fair.
So anyway, this is episode 5 of my personal homebrew, Song of the Wilds. So before we start playing, does anyone have any little announcements?
We got a new kitten.
So did we!
Come here. Hey, let me show everybody how cute you are, babe. Come here. This is Oliver. He's a little squirmy man right
He
Oliver
muted
Oliver muted you.
Yeah.
He's like, no, mom. Yeet. Yeet.
Yeet!
He's he
Yeet.
has the zoomies right now, so he was kind of pissed off that I held him.
Aw.
Yeah, man. Uh,
Mother, why do you do this to me?
I crave violence.
Any other little announcements besides new kitties?
I
New titties and awesome
officially have.
titties. Sorry.
I al- I officially have 2.5 weeks left of work. 3
Woo!
just under 3 weeks before I am heading out for a specific, special event.
Mm-hmm.
You're heading west, young woman.
I wish I could have.
22.
I really wish I could make it to your guys' stuff, but I can't change
No.
altitudes.
Hey, it's totally fine. We still love you, like, either
We
way.
will miss you.
Just call me.
We will.
I'll video
We
chat
will.
with you.
We'll video chat you if you want. Me and Evan are talking about doing a one shot during our wedding. We can totally video chat you in if you want to still be part of it.
Yes. We would love that.
That would be
Right.
that's gonna be awesome.
Maybe Dana could join too, because we got that program on her computer.
Oh yeah,
where
the live transcribing.
Yeah,
I would love that.
you guys can talk through Discord, and it'll be show up as text on her computer, so she can keep up.
All right,
That's fantastic.
that is gonna be fantastic indeed. Anywho, so last call. Are there any other little announcements?
Nope.
All right. Well, with all that being said, let us begin with Song of the Wild, Chapter 5. I think I titled this episode Getting Ready. If it says something different in the Twitch chat, like, I don't know. Wait,
No,
do
it
I?
says getting ready.
Getting Ready! Oh, right. It actually says right here. Okay, anywho. Song of the Wild, Chapter 5, Getting Ready. Here we go. Can all of you hear that?
I can hear it.
Yes.
Carly, you can't hear that? Okay. Carly.
Man.
Okay, awesome. Where we last left off, our group of intrepid hunter warriors, simply known as, they still have yet to figure out a name for their group. They all decided to take a break from the chaos that happened during the year's end celebration and actually spend some time crashing at Kara's surprisingly large estate in the higher levels of the city of Acheron on the island that they all call home. They were all greeted with very specially made bedrooms upon learning that their host, Uncle Voight of Kara, is actually a former Greyblade and a very skilled magic user. It was here that they decided to rest up, recuperate, try to figure out what their next move is. Most likely it's going to entail starting to actually take in some... get some work done at the Greyblades. It was still nighttime where we left off one another. And that is where we begin our journey once again. Now, where did I put that background music?
The Chili's.
Here it is. That's not it. There it is. All right. So, Greyblade hunters. Well, some of you are Greyblades. Others are just kind of along for the ride. You've all are feeling refreshed and completely reinvigorated with all of the amazing food that you all put in your bodies. It was here that everyone was allowed to disperse, retire, go back to your rooms, or maybe just kind of explore your host's home for a moment. Voight, on the other hand, had other plans for a certain someone here. And he has Rathers, the Furbolg butler, just basically grasp onto his wheelchair and like push him like to the other side of the table towards Kara. Kara, dear, if you would please be so kind as to take me to my study, please. The rest of you, Kara and I just need to have a little chat about something. You all need not worry about it. I will let Kara go momentarily. Please, dear, if you could take me to my study. There's something I wish to speak to you about.
First.
All right, Kara, you split off from everyone as you push your dear old uncle out of the dining room and out the door, and you are now out of sight from everyone. Everyone else but Kara, you still have some time before it's highly recommended that you all retire to get some sleep so you can all take advantage of a full rest. The night is yours. What will you all do?
Can me and
That's a very
Fizzgig
good question.
explore?
Absolutely. So, Malice, you and the very curious Hellhound, and his tail is just wagging like an absolute maniac, as he's just like,
very long, so that's gonna go knock some shit over.
oh, it is knocking some shit over. It's whacking into chairs. Some are actually tipping over. He's not quite so big that he's whacking over like stuff on top of tables and counters. Like his tail is still quite low, but it is wagging violently. And he just has like, you know how dogs sometimes smile when they have their mouths open and they're panting, like, oh boy, so many new spaces, so many new smells. Yeah, he's basically doing that right now. At the same time, though, he just kind of like is looking at you and he's like pawing at you. Like, are you doing okay? I love you.
Fizzgig, it's okay. Calm down. Let's go take a walk. I know you need to get that energy get out of you.
And while we cannot understand like Hellhound speak, the moment you say the word walk with him, he just gets even more hyper. Like, we're going for a walk? We're going for a walk, and he like does a little circle on the marble floor. And and then he does a second circle in the other direction. He just sits there, but his tail is still like wagging.
Are we sure this isn't just a regular dog that they're pretending is a hellhound?
Yeah, he's got scales and fur. He looks like one of those hellhounds from Riddick.
Oh yeah, I know precisely the ones you're talking about.
Yeah.
Please don't chew on that.
Oh no!
Sorry.
No, we're probably gonna be doing that a lot.
You know, if it wasn't you, if Brittany was in this campaign, we would hear a lot of Cinder. So
I know that hellhounds can understand abyssal, and one of the languages, or is it abyssal or infernal?
I would think. Well, are hellhounds more like demonic or devil?
They're more intelligent. They are just demons, just basic demons.
If they're demons, then it would be abyssal, because demons and devils are two completely different species. So
Okay.
if it's a demon, it's abyssal, but if it's a devil, it's infernal.
Yeah, they're more like they're just basic dog demons.
Yeah, medium fiend. So yes, they are. So yeah, they're demons.
Okay, so Malice will speak to him in abyssal after, like, he knows some common words like walk and stuff like that.
It's okay.
But
You're fine.
she'll speak to him in abyssal, as in like, all right, let's go see if we can sniff out anything. I know you're excited. Stay excited, but let's just go explore and investigate a bit. This is
And-
all new to
My
us.
apologies.
You're totally fine, sweetie. Fizzgig just does that thing where it's like, you're not sure if he's quite nodding at you, or if he's just kind of like bowing his head for a moment before he gets back up on all four of his legs. But he seems to understand what you're saying. And then with that being said, he basically turns right around and just starts like walking at your pace towards the door.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna follow him and we'll leave the room.
All right. We will get back to you in a moment. What else is everyone else doing? Yes, Lorelai. I almost called you. I almost called you Cassandra for a moment.
Wrong campaign, but Lorelai is just going to go back to her room and just kind of chill out for the rest of the night.
All right,
Because
so
she doesn't feel well after that wine.
oh yeah, it was the first time the body had ever experienced like high class booze.
Yeah, like she's had meat and beer, but never like wine.
Yeah, beer is one thing, but wine is a whole other entity. With that being said, though, Lorelai, as you slowly get up with your, oh no,
God,
Don't.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
what's Oliver doing now?
He's climbing up my silk robe that I'm wearing for the wedding. Give me 1 second.
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh no! So, how about them bears?
Fucking knew you were gonna do that.
They both have the zoomies, I guess.
Yeah, but I didn't think the kitten would actually try to scale cloth.
That's what they do. They gotta climb everything.
My two things I didn't want.
Man, it seems like
Buddy.
actual children are easier to take care of than cats.
Alright, I'm so sorry.
You say that.
Oh, by the way, when is Josh
Well, you
getting
guys
here?
are proving
Because-
otherwise.
It's like having a toddler.
I think he said like within half an hour. I mean, I mean, he posted it in like the general chat of Song of the Wilds in the server. Anywho,
I punched my
There's
nephew
nothing
beforehand.
hanging over there that I really care that deeply about, so we should be fine.
that's totally fine. All right,
You
Laura.
all hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
I know, I lost the mic for some reason. I was saying stuff and it wasn't. my fault.
I am hearing like a weird beeping in my headphones, and I'm not sure if it's me or anyone else's. I am wearing new headphones. These are Bluetooth based because my wired ones decided today, 2 hours before the campaign, to die.
And
Lorelai,
they're fully charged?
they're fully charged. I charged them
Okay.
like ever since I got back home. They're fine,
Okay.
and they're good quality
Yes,
too.
sir. I
Anywho.
apologize.
So, Lorelai, you get up from the table and already you feel a churning in your gut. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. And I apologize. No more distractions. I should have just put that in the closet when we got in.
You're fine.
I know.
So yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Okay, it's not that bad. I got a 14.
Unfortunately, a 14 is just not enough. I was looking for a 15 or higher. Lorelai, you are feeling the rumblies. You are feeling the tumblies as bile starts to build up in your stomach and then your throat, and you realized, oh no, I'm gonna see that wine again. I now need you to make an athletics check.
Oh, God. Oh, shit, I got a nat 20!
All right. Okay, so Lorelai, in your somehow, and this is just an instinct that you've built up for living years in the jungle, but apparently you've built up such a gut instinct when it comes to danger that it brings a whole level of focus. And you realize, despite not really being used to such a high-class environment, you are still able to gain some semblance of rational thought that, oh no, I'm about to do something I shouldn't. This is a nice place. I need to get out of here. So with an athletics check of 20, you turn around, you beeline out the living room, down the foyer, you run past Malice and Fizzgig as you charge out the door, and then you just...
You okay there?
No.
Do
I never
you
have-
need something? And Malice like awkwardly tries to like pat her on the back.
Can you get me...
A second wave approaches.
Can you get me water?
Yes, we will get you some water. Fizzgig, you stay with her. Keep an eye on her, and then Malice is gonna run
Diedrich
off.
told
towards the
me
kitchen.
about this. He told me don't drink the red wine.
Maybe we should stick to ale for you, and then she just runs off. You just hear her hooves just clipping on the floor.
So Malice, you're running back into the kitchen. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Fizzgig, his therapy dog senses are tingling here as he waddles up close to Lorelai, and he takes one of his front legs and just starts doing that awkward dog pat on the back, as if to say it's okay, it's okay, dirty horned lady.
Fizzy is making friends.
She's clean now. She
Oh yeah, she took a bath. Oh, by the way, I see that Josh is finally here. Are you there?
Hello.
Hey, Josh.
Hello.
There you are.
Hi,
For you.
He's my Izzy.
Oh, shut up.
No.
Josh,
Josh,
Yes.
you.
I'm sorry. I just have to say, I punched my nephew for you when we went to my sister's wedding.
Good.
He hit me back, but it was fun.
Okay, I'm gonna want to hear about this. I'm gonna want to hear about this later. Anywho, so Josh, you missed nothing. Kana, basically walked off with her uncle, separating from everyone else. Everyone is just getting a little spotlight time before we return to Kana here. So
Kara, not
Ma-
Kana.
Kara.
Kara.
Sorry, what was I saying? Kana? Ah,
Kana.
crap. Sorry, I'm sorry. Malice was about to...
one of my favorite fairy tale characters, but not correct.
I'm sorry. Malice was taking Fizzgig out for a walk. Lorelai is hurling her guts out because she can't hold down her liquor.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. We still have Dath, Fidelma, and Strider. What are you guys doing?
First off, is Stridar. Someday you'll get it right. Someday. It'll probably be the last session you'll get it right. Much like my elementary school teacher who could not get my name right until the last day before I moved up to Washington.
Wait, how does anyone misspell your name? It's 4 letters.
No, she called me every J name but Josh.
Oh.
Who's just
Or
being an
7
asshole?
years. No, she wasn't. She just literally could not get my name right for 7 years. 7 years.
See, at that point, that's when you start to think, is she just being an asshole?
Well, that's
She was-
when I would start to think dementia is setting in, actually.
That's
No, she was in her 40s and she was a nun. So, but Stridar probably is this the next morning or is this in the evening or what time of day is this?
It's past evening. It is now nighttime. You got a couple hours to yourself before it's recommended that you actually turn in if you want to take advantage of a full long rest.
Stridar is probably going back and enjoying his hot tub.
Okay, yeah. Stridar and Zether are... You guys return to your custom-made suite in this manner, and it still looks as awesome as before, just like an absolute hero's room. And that hot tub is just right there. It's already, as if waiting for you, it's pre-filled and pre-bubbled.
I strip down and Zethar just flies on over and just begins dog paddle swimming in the jacuzzi, and Strider's like, cannonball, and just jumps right into the jacuzzi, and it's just sinking in, just
One quick question, just so I can work out of this brain fart here. Zether, he's a full dragon, right? He's got 4 legs and 2 wings, or is he a wyvern with 2 legs and 2 wings?
So he is a full dragon. He
Okay.
is Bubba-sized. He is Bubba-sized. Like this little boy. Same dimensions, pretty much. Just add wings and a long, probably foot or 2 long tail. And his wingspan would probably be double the size of the body to be able to hold up the weight. But
Gotcha.
when curled up, it would fit perfectly. The reason I have my camera off and I'm muting is because I'm eating dinner because I just got home.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine.
So-
By the way, For anyone watching this either on Twitch or YouTube, I demand fan art of Stridar and Zether dressed up as Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
Yo!
Josh, send me and Dana some references, please.
Oh shit!
they're
You
they're
have
in
two artists
they're-
sitting right here.
they're in the Stridar section, so there are plenty of references in there.
Yeah,
That you
there.
can go off of.
What is Dath doing right now?
Oh, buddy.
Death is sitting by himself right now, trying to essentially describe through poetry what happened earlier today with the missing missing beast.
Okay. Okay, so for this, I'm going to have you make an intelligence check, and because of your background as a writer, you get advantage with this.
Intelligence, all right.
Because this wouldn't really be performance, because you're not putting on a show for anyone right now. So yeah, just do a basic intelligence check.
Comfortable. He's gonna be
Right.
there a while.
10.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. With a 10, unfortunately, at this point, you just can't seem to find the right words, but it's just one of those moods where you know what you're feeling, you know what you're thinking, you just can't somehow convey that emotion through your arm into the written word. So unfortunately, nothing just sounds right. You feel like you're close, but it's just not quite there. And you have like this whole Ernest Hemingway thing where it's like you're writing, you stop for a moment, and you like crumple up the paper, no! And then
Everybody walks in and it's just got all work and no play makes Dath a dull boy all over the walls. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your fucking brains in.
Dath rage, because I would love to see that.
Oh no, I
mean,
don't.
he's an orc, but
Well, half orc.
right, but you know.
Yeah, you know, maybe. What is Fidelma doing?
Reading.
Reading. All right. Are you in your own room or are you in the library?
Well, I'm in the library, but I don't have my own room. Remember, I'm sharing with Kara.
Oh yeah, you got your
We're
bunk
having
buddies.
bunk beds.
All right. So Fidelma, I would like you to make a wisdom check.
Dude, really?
Why? What's wrong?
24.
Okay. Oh, okay. With a
All right.
Wisdom, I'm good at wisdom.
Okay, with a wisdom check, you are basically just speed reading these books, and you're actually able to like retain all the information pretty well. These are not just old books that tell of like ancient spells and old rituals, and it just further kind of reaffirms the notion that Voight, your host, he's not just any type of magic user. This guy is powerful, and he is very, very old school. Like, some of the spells that you see here are very old. They're well known in, like, the magic user community of Acheron. But for this guy basically has, like, not just tomes, but first editions. Like, this guy looks like he was there when these rituals were created. So he's pretty high up there.
Cool.
Unfortunately, with all of the reading material that you're taking in right now, you don't actually learn any new spells. All of your reading basically seems to make references to rituals and spells, which, you know, through basic thinking, you're able to figure out, oh, they're talking about this spell. It just doesn't actually describe the spell itself to the point where you would be able to, like, copy it down to your own spell book.
Okay.
All right. And now we fall into Kara. Kara, you have taken Voight to his study, which is his own personal library / office. There's a lit fire right there. Everything is all red velvet and mahogany, and there are tall bookcases in quite a lot of places in this room. It's very nice. It's much smaller than the library, but it's like way more intimate in here. Voight basically then just lets out a sigh once he's finally just like stopped moving. You kind of put him at his desk, and it goes like, I always love coming here after dinner. It always makes me feel so calm. Now then, Kara, dear, I did promise you that I would give you information about your father. That was correct, right?
Yes.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I actually do have something of his that I think may be of use to you. He then takes his wheelchair, and he does this himself. He doesn't need any help because he's right there. He wheels himself over to the desk, and he starts to, like, open up a couple drawers as if looking for something. You see, before your father's dear disappearance, he actually met with me while you were gone. He imparted some knowledge to me about what he was working on at the time. He, however, felt that his latest venture might have ended poorly for him, and as you know, no one has seen him since. However, it was his forethought that allowed us this boon. Now, where did I put that? Aha! Here it is. And he pulls out this one small drawer that's like third from the bottom. And he pulls out this very old black leather journal. And it's like normal journal size. There's really nothing special about it, like just looking at the covers. And with this in hand, he wheels himself back over to your side, Kara, and he like sets the journal down on the edge of the desk. This was your father's diary. It was here whenever he went off on expeditions back when he would help out the Greyblades from time to time, that he would mark down all of his findings in the pages here. Unfortunately, though, he was wanting to make sure that the knowledge that he found was safe and it wouldn't cause any discomfort among the people of home. Now, these are his words, not mine. This is not mine own judgment. This is what he said to me before he left and unfortunately never come back. It was because of this that he decided to do something that, quite frankly, was smart, but also quite annoying. And it's here, Kara, that he takes the journal and he opens up the cover, and you realize, this journal is written in code. Like, all the text that you see is not in... It looks like gibberish. It's written in common, but it's talking about stuff like that has nothing to do with exploration or spelunking or archaeology or any of those things. It's talking about, like, food recipes and, like, makeup recipes. And, like, it's a lot of recipes, not just for food, but, like, for, like, potions, for cosmetics. It's a very, very strange thing that you see written here. And you know for a fact, these are not things that your father would talk about or even much less write.
Uh-huh. Oh, father did like puzzles.
Yes, annoyingly so. He would always win puzzle contests between he and I. He was always the faster one, I was always the more thuggish one, and you see where that got me.
What is he, Scar?
No, he...
I got the brains with the family, and you got the brawn.
No. No, trust me, that's low-hanging fruit. I'm not making Void a bad guy. Now, listen, your father left this journal specifically for you when you would have returned, but then so much happened when you came back, and, well, now look at you. You're with and yet you're not with the Greyblade. What is Oliver doing? Was he just on the keyboard? Okay. Okay, we gotta wrangle Oliver for a moment. Now then, Kara, I know this might be asking a lot, and this is really just asking if you can, but it was my understanding that with how close you were to your father, if anyone is able to decode this journal, it would be you. So that's why I think now is the time that it should be in your possession and not my safekeeping.
Well, of course, I can't deny that I've been looking for any kind of information about what may have happened to him. Thank you.
Oh, of course. One last thing I should tell you. I do apologize if this makes you uncomfortable, my niece. It's just that, however, just before your father left on his last expedition, he seemed quite nervous about something. As if what he had found was quite worrisome. Now, whether what he discovered itself was dangerous or if it had any consequences, I could not say, and unfortunately he cannot either. So, all that I ask is that you keep this journal secret. If you truly trust someone, then only tell them. But until then, tell no one about this journal. Not even your own teammates. Do you understand?
Of course.
Thank you very much. Now then, I do have some business to take care of. Why don't you run along? I do believe it is almost time for all of us to retire. Be with your team. I'm sure they're all wondering where you are and that I took you away from them. I'm fine right here. You know me, I always like to stay up a little bit later than everyone else.
All right, but not too late.
Oh, I can't promise that. You know, once I get into one of my little reading moods.
All right, fine. Just make sure you get enough rest this time.
Oh, I will. You have nothing to worry about.
She starts telling everyone about the book. Hey, look at this new book I got!
And at that moment, Voight is so mad he gets up from his wheelchair and like, what the did I just say?
Mein Führer, I can walk!
Catch in that golden ticket and go to Willy Wonka's factory. Let's go!
Liam, what the heck?
Have you never seen Dr. Strangelove?
No!
Okay.
Oh, doctors, I got the reference. That was great.
Yeah.
It was just so out of nowhere for me. I'm just saying, like, and he stands up, and I just hear Liam go, Mein Führer!
I can walk. Yes, it's from Dr. Strangelove when he walks out of the wheelchair.
I
Oh,
just want you guys to know that he is suckling on my finger. And it's
No.
quite cute.
Oh, no.
That's all.
Carly, turn the laptop right now. Oh, why'd you take your hand away?
I swear to God, you cat parents.
Oh.
You baby.
Man, where's that finger? Man!
Baby Pharaoh wants milk. Somebody fetch me a nipple.
My apologies.
Anywho. All right, so Kara, you have like just a little bit of time to yourself before you finally do retire. What is it that you do?
So she is actually going to go to her own private little section of the library, and she's going to start to read or attempt
I'm-
to
I'm not paying
read.
attention to him, so he's like tapping me.
All right. Kara, your little hidey hole is this tiny, tiny little area that you discovered behind the bookshelves. And it's just a little open space. The opening between the bookshelves is literally the only way in and out. In the past, you've taken the time to, like, set up a single chair in here and a small table. And this is, like, a little place where you can get just a little bit of private time. So you're going to try and read the journal?
Yes.
All right. Kara, I would like you to make the first of what is possibly many throughout this campaign's intelligence checks.
No, I made the first one.
Of her involving this journal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
All right. So a dirty 20 is right on the mark here.
You dirty, dirty girl.
A very dirty, dirty 20.
You dirty boy.
You dirty, dirty bird.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Your father was so absolutely frustratingly meticulous with his riddles and puzzles and numerology and cryptography. We're getting into real, like, this is no longer like, I know you inspired your character off of Tomb Raider, but you are now moving out of Tomb Raider into, like, frickin' Nicolas Cage National Treasure levels of puzzles here.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no Declaration of Independence in this campaign.
Darn.
What about Da Vinci Code? Is it near Da Vinci Code level?
You know what?
Difficulty?
Not quite that. This is the work of one man, not generations upon generations of people covering up, like, the truth of Christ.
I've been to
well,
the church.
well,
that
I
was
will-
filmed at.
Well, the whole series, that whole series is just interesting. After book 3, though, it kind of goes downhill a little bit.
I hate it when that happens. But no, this is all just the work of one guy, not a whole secret organization. Anyway, Kara, so you, even with an intelligence check of 20, you are only able to basically piece together what your father might have meant with some of these wordings and all of these weird-ass, like, food, cosmetics, and, like, other random little recipes and step-by-step instructions. And you actually begin to see a pattern. Unfortunately, since this is your first time and you're working basically with a code without a cipher, which is infinitely more difficult to do without, you're only really able to decipher, like, the first couple words on the first page. And those words are sitting above. And that's it. That's all you got. Just 2 words.
Oh, Father, you really were annoyingly good at puzzles.
With that being said, I am now actually going to take the reins and skip ahead to next morning. All of you all take advantage of a nice long rest.
Can I do something funny, though?
No.
Just real-
What time is this funny thing? Is it in the middle of the night or in the morning?
No, morning.
Okay.
Stridar and Zethar fell asleep into their jacuzzi, so they wake up in the jacuzzi.
Naked.
Stridar.
I am a prune. I'm a living prune.
Strider, There's a reason why your master Gara told you never spend more than 20 minutes in the hot springs. And now you've just found out the hard way. You have, like, the Grand Canyon of wrinkles all over your skin.
Yeah. So Strider realizes, looks out, and goes, "Gotten old."
Meanwhile, poor Zether is so wrinkled up as well that even he starts to panic, like, I've shrunk!
No more.
Strider is just like frantically going, "Cure wounds, cure wounds, cure wounds," and on himself, and Zephyr just, "Cure wounds, cure wounds, cure wounds."
And unfortunately, I'm sorry to say this, but Cure Wounds doesn't work because this doesn't count as a legitimate condition.
Please, for the love of God.
Oh my god, what is... Oh, I wish I was in there.
We have the good child just chilling on chests, and then the redheaded stepchild running around looking crazy.
And we've got the middle-aged man right here, just being like, "Yes, father, I shall be near you," while I lay upon the mother koozie.
Oh man. So, morning comes, you all basically awake feeling well rested because these rooms that you slept in were basically made for you. And you smell like a bountiful breakfast just waiting for you back in that same dining room.
I smell bacon.
Oh yeah, Lorelai, you smell bacon. You smell like smoked ham with eggs. You smell what is basically the D&D equivalent of a Denny's Grand Slam.
Oh, it's my favorite thing to get there.
All of you exit your rooms. Basically, Rathers, who's down at the bottom of the stairs, is directing you all to please join your host for breakfast before you are all sent out on your merry way. You all kind of give a weird look at Stridar, and he seems to have, despite it being like kind of a warm and sunny day, he's bundled himself up with his gloves and all of his long clothing.
Mr. Stridar, you sick?
Not necessarily, no. And he's just, like, because it's like from here down. Like, here, head up, he's fine because his head was above wire, but like here down, he is just like put his gloves on, long sleeves. He has his robe. Poor Zathar is like just poking his head out of like his shirt right here. He's hiding like within his shirt, just like little claws are out, but that's about it. And he's like, "Oh no, I'm fine. I'm good. You know, where's the meat?" And he just like follows Rather. Just like, let's just go get some breakfast. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about this.
Rathers just kind of gives Stridar a weird look, like, is that boy all right?
Do you?
Damn it, Bobby, that boy ain't right.
Think about bringing that back.
Unfortunately, I cannot give myself advantage. That would be unfair. All right. You all make your way into the dining room, and there's ham, there's bacon, there's eggs, there's muffins, there's like a whole like Pleasantville stack of pancakes just in the middle of the table right there. And
Y'all know how Goku eats? Y'all know like the plates and mounds that Goku eats?
Oh no.
That's about to be Stridar right now.
We really need to start doing some activities to burn off all this. I'm just saying.
Wait, are you saying that, Liam, or is Dath saying that?
That's Dath saying that.
Well, at that moment, Sabrina. And then I'll get to you, Carly.
Yeah, Malice is gonna walk up to Lorelai and kind of like awkwardly try and pat her shoulder to get her attention. Hey,
Yes?
are you doing okay? Do you feel better?
Yeah, after I expelled, I feel good.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you looked pretty bad yesterday.
Thank you for help.
No
I
problem.
appreciate it.
Just let me know if you need help again. And then she directs Fizzgig over to the table and makes a plate for him full of just meat and fatty shit all over.
Oh, and there's a lot of good fatty stuff here. There's like, we're talking thick cut bacon.
Ooh. You're gonna make me hungry again.
Lorelai, you were about to say something.
Exchange between Malice and Lorelai. Lorelai looks at Dath and goes, "I walk enough. I don't need exercise."
You say so.
Are you calling her fat, dude?
About to say, what'd you say?
Tieflings stick together, man.
You
Yeah.
think you think I need lose weight?
I didn't
Death,
say that.
just cut your losses here and stop talking. Stop talking. You're pretty. You're pretty.
Malice
It's fine.
is literally
Just saying, if we
Malice
keep
is
eating
just screwing
this
with
way,
them.
we're gonna look like rotund round things. I think
And-
Well,
that's what
meanwhile, Stridar is the epitome of being a fat kid. He's just sitting there, just chowing down,
shoveling some water.
and Zethar is like in his shirt, just like with his tail just coming out every now and then, is like grabbing something else and eat it, and then every now and then you just see Stridar and Zethar both at the same time just go nom nom.
Okay, so
anime style.
wait, hold on, Carly. What is it? What is Oliver doing?
He was like climbing on your rope and then swinging from it.
What? Not Mr.
Next time he
Not
does
Mr.
it.
Fluffums.
Next
He
time
came
he does
in
it,
like
I'm
a
gonna-
wrecking
I'm
ball.
gonna take a video of it because that was amazing.
You took a video of it?
I'm going to next
Oh,
time.
okay. With all that being said, Voight addresses you all at the head of the table, especially looking at Dath. Well, it's funny that you mention activities, Master Dath. You see, after I have you all well fed, first off, I would just like to say I have greatly enjoyed all of your company here in my humble home. It gets much too quiet now with Kara going on her own adventures with you all. It gets quiet with just me and Rathers here. That being said, though, I do recommend that once you are all refreshed and made on your way, I do believe that you all will still have to go back to the Greyblades Guild. Now that many of you are official members, you are going to have to start. Yes, I see you there, Mr. Stridar.
He's not raising his hand to ask a question. He's just like going, like me. He's just going, as he's eating, and Zethar just like,
yes, just like you. Now, what you all will know is that as Greyblade members, you all are going to have to start doing some jobs for the guild in order to retain your placement there. Carly, stop looking at the cat. Now,
someone's in trouble.
don't do the little finger touching ooh woo. Now then, as Greyblade members, you all are going to have to start doing jobs that are posted at the guild in order to retain your membership and also make some gold in the process. It is through these jobs that you will be able to get some recognition, access to supplies and funding. The more missions you do, the higher in the ranks you will rise. Now, it is there that I would like to make a request for you all. As I said last night, before we parted from dinner, I had requested that you all on top of doing your jobs for the Greyblades, to please investigate just what is happening to home. Something has disturbed the peace here. And I don't know what it is or who it is. Is it a man? Is it a monster? Is it a group of people? Is it a whole pack? We don't know. But something has happened to anger the Archbeasts so. So all that I ask is you continue to work as Greyblades, do your jobs, hunt some monsters, make some gold. But should you find anything, please let me know. And please, keep my dear niece safe.
We will do our best, sir.
Mouthful of food, but still won't respond. Strider just gives a thumbs up, and you just see Zephyr with like a piece of like meat just hanging out of his mouth as he's chewing it in. You just see him take a little hand out and give a thumbs up as well. Yum, 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 yum.
Mr. Voight, how do you want us to tell you?
Oh, it's quite simple. You see, all Greyblades members who either will move their living spaces to the barracks of the guild, or if it's slightly more convenient for them, at their preference, they are able to still live in their old homes and just make the commute between home and the guild. So what I would recommend personally is that should you all need a home, your rooms will always be ready for you here.
Well, there you are, Stridar. You still get to keep your tub.
And he just swallows. He's like, "Yeah, that'll be better than my hammock."
Hey, we found something you don't like.
Oh no, I like my hammock. It just would be better than the hammock.
Of course you do.
Mr. Voight, I have a question.
Yes, Lady Lorelei.
You mean if I come back, I can take bath anytime I want?
I see no reason why you would not want to.
I bathe in the river, and this was quite nice.
At that moment, by being told that you bathe in the river, Rathers, who's just standing at attention, just does this.
It's quite nice.
By the way, Carly, just to give you an idea, even though Rathers is a furbolg, I can't remember his name, but I based him off of the tuxedo-wearing bunny from Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids.
Oh my god.
Mr. Harriman.
Mr. Harriman, thank you.
Mr.
Yeah,
Harriman
thank
was
you, Mr.
awesome.
Harriman.
Thank you. I couldn't remember his name because I never watched the show, but I loved that guy.
Fantastic show.
It was a
Yeah,
great
it
show.
It was a good show.
Why do you all look so mournful and then that season happened and then it sucked?
But no, it's just the ending. It's just sad.
Oh
The
no.
ending's really, really sad.
Not as sad as dinosaurs, mind you. That ending was just mortifying.
Oh yeah. The Ice Age happens and it's implied that everyone dies.
Oh, not just the Ice Age, like the literal meteorite. Like they're all huddled up in the bedroom because like the asteroids are falling from the sky and they're like, "Are we gonna be okay?" And you can tell the parents know that they're all just screwed.
Damn. I'm not
Yeah.
watching that.
It's a little dark for kids.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all the seasons were like they actually taught like good lessons and such.
Mm-hmm.
But it just like the ending is being pretty much like the showrunners were just like, let's teach the kids about like how the dinosaurs went extinct, and it just went hardcore.
So yes, to answer your question, Lady Lorelei, yes, you are always more than happy to take as many baths as you want here.
No longer smell like animal.
And now I smell like man. All right. Do any of you have any further questions before you head out?
I don't know what else I would ask.
We good.
All right. Well, with that being said, you all finish up eating your hearty breakfast. You make your way out of the dining room and out the foyer. Who opens the door?
I will.
Dath, you open the door, and you are suddenly met by your own reflection. As you are staring, as you are basically chest eye level with a breastplate of very, very shiny white and gold breastplate. And looking down at you is this very broad, very large muscled Leonin in paladin armor. And you recognize this guy as the Leonin who was like the head guard who's keeping everyone in line during the panic. What is it? Josh, what is it? What is it?
I didn't want to interrupt you.
No,
But
you might as well. What is it?
so Stridar is just like having a toothpick and he's picking at his teeth to make sure they're all clean. And he's not really paying attention, but then he knows that the peripheral of his eye, the Dath has stopped. And he looks up and he sees Senpai. And he just like his eyes just like go large. And it's like he's finally meeting his idol, and he's just so happy. Like no words are coming out his mouth. It's just more so like I've said before, like that picture of like Vash the Stampede just doing the he's just like
upon meeting this giant Leonin, Sunraz, this lion man basically just kind of looks forward for a moment. He looks down at you. And he is, like, more than a head taller than you, Dath. And he just says, like, oh, sorry about that, sir. And he brushes past you. And he walks past everyone, completely ignoring you all.
Well, I'm just glad I didn't open the door.
he's so cool.
Yeah, he would have stepped on you. Apparently, he doesn't.
I
give
would
a
be
shit
looking
about
at
things.
something that wasn't a chest plate.
I look at Stridar and I say, cool people acknowledge people around them.
But that's what makes him so cool.
Yes.
That word
yes.
makes him a dick.
Yes.
His I didn't recognize his armor, did I?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Nope.
No, I didn't. I got a 2.
Yeah, you've seen this guy before. He's very shiny.
I like him,
You don't even know him.
but he's shiny.
Okay, well, I know
He's
what your mentality
rude.
is.
Someday I'll get Senpai to notice me. Someday.
Oh God, I have to travel with this guy.
Stridar, you don't need him.
I don't like his attitude, but I enjoy his outfit.
At that,
What if
at,
we got you some shiny stuff? Would you enjoy
Like
that?
Jared Leto.
Oh, Lord.
No,
It's not a
seriously,
good
Malice
concert.
asks Lorelai, what if we got you some shiny stuff? Would you enjoy that?
Yeah, I have no need, but I would enjoy looking at some shiny stuff.
Okay. And then she just goes
Window
back to
shopping,
packing.
are we?
at that moment, when the giant Leonin walks past everyone into the foyer, you see Rathers, who basically walks out of the dining room and sees Sunraz, and you all see that while Rathers was rather happy to deal with you all, I mean, some of you are unpleasant, but Rathers was willing to, like, oh, they're not so bad, they're just a little dirty. When Rathers looks at this guy, he is miffed.
Ooh, shit. I would
Whoa.
love to know the story of that.
And you just see Rathers just go, Captain Sunraz. And why are we, and why is it... Sorry, I'm losing my words on myself here. Yeah, it was a long day at work.
Okay.
And why would the captain of the guard wish to speak with my master today? Ah, Rathers, it's always a pleasure to see you, sir. Hey, listen, I just want to check up on something that, your master Voight said he was gonna look into something for, and I just... You know, it's the funniest thing. I just really want to know if he's got that information ready for me. I mean, I know he's a busy man and all, but hey, I got things to do as well. So hey, if you got a chance, could you just let him know for me, please? Now.
Wow.
What is he, Ryan Reynolds?
Wow.
I was going to say, he sounds like Danny from Grease.
Yeah.
I was just like, not everybody has great manners, rather. Some people are just dicks.
I was trying to think what that name Rathers was making me think of, and then I realized what it was. Blathers from Animal Crossing.
Which is odd because
Oh.
I don't play Animal
Blathers.
Crossing.
No.
As your father says, F blathers.
Yeah.
You can say fuck. You're an adult.
At that moment, Rathers just lets out a very long sigh as he steps out of the way, and as if already knowing what was going to happen, you see Voight wheel himself out through the door, and when he looks at the Leonin, he too is clearly annoyed that he is here as well. Captain Sunraz. So, what is it that you are here about? Look, I told you before, the information itself that I have, I can give to you, but it's not going to do anything, so what's the point? You see, Voight, you know, you're always to the point, and I really like that about you, but hey, listen, I know the information is not gonna really do anything, but hey, man, I got orders, okay? So, look, you were requested, you were commissioned, and it's not like this information you have is ever gonna actually, do anything. So you might as well just share it, okay? So look, could you just let me have it? Come on, I got orders from on top.
Like he's on speed.
Are we listening to this?
We're all hearing this, right?
Oh yeah, this is all taking place in the foyer. You're
Okay.
all there.
Okay.
And Sunraz is still, completely doesn't know you are all there.
I'm gonna have Lorelai walk over to him.
Oh no.
No.
And she's gonna just look at him and say, "That's no way to get what you want. You have to ask politely." And then she's just gonna walk away.
You just see Strider's jaw just drop and Zethar's jaw just drop. They're just like,
Gath is barely doing anything. He's just looking. He's not looking at anyone. He's looking at a wall sternly and just angrily, like just listening to everything. But he's not really acknowledging anyone or anything.
Tara kind of chuckles and she goes, you know, I still really want to light his tail on fire again.
as soon as she
Hear that?
says that, Stridar just
God.
went like,
Evan, did I hear Kara say that?
No, you were still right next to the Leonin when she said that.
Okay.
went like,
And I'm just gonna have her walk away.
I think it's time we all leave.
I think so too.
I wholeheartedly agree with you.
Do you all leave?
Yep.
Yep.
Par-
We're walking
Gonna
out the
wait
door.
and see if he said anything to her.
These hooves are made for walking.
Okay,
just
well, to
look at
Lorelai, wait, what's this? Well, to Lorelai, that Leonin, when you said that to him, he just kind of stops talking for a moment, looks down at you, Good company you keep. So anyway,
Damn.
Like after everybody leaves though, like and even after Lorelai goes, Kara sticks around because she's
And
she don't like him.
know Sunrise?
make a history check.
All right. Okay. What the hell's my history?
Carter's too stunned to leave. He's literally just standing there, just in shock and awe of what's happening. He's just like an immovable object, right? He's just like,
Wait,
And
Lorelai's gonna
20.
look at. Oh,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
let me
Fidelma-
let me go to Liam first, Carly. We had your moment. Liam, what did you?
apologize.
You're fine. Liam, what did you roll?
A dirty 20.
Nice. Okay.
dirty.
Okay, so Dath, you never met him personally, but you know of Sunraz. He is basically the high commander of the Acheron Guard. The Acheron Guard basically is the other authority force that works alongside the Greyblades. Whereas the Greyblades are the ones that will actually venture out into the island for expeditions and explorations. It is the Acheron Guard that actively defends the city from any possible incoming threats. So basically,
They're the National Guard.
they're the National Guard. So the Greyblades are more offensive, while the Acheron Guard are more defensive. And Sunraz, this Leonin paladin, he is at the absolute top of the military food chain.
Because he's a lion, right? Got it. All right. So I guess I repeat myself and I say I think it's time we all go.
And Fidelma go over and get Stridar's hand and say, "Come on, Stridar, you're better than he is. Come on, we got an adventure."
He is just like, he's slowly moving with you, but he's too stunned to say anything. Like, his, like, concept of, like, this image he had in his head is just beginning to shatter. And he's just, like, he's having to, like, rethink a lot of things, so he's just kind of, like, in a stunned, like...
In my has-been backpack.
So... He's moving very slowly.
So you all exit the estate?
Yes.
All right. So you're all out of the estate, and right outside is a whole company of Acheron Knights.
Gents, ladies and gents.
We're talking like elves, humans, a couple Goliaths, some dwarves, quite a few people. It's really hard to tell what races they are because they all wear the exact same type of full body armor and they all have the exact same type of spears. This platoon, and this is a platoon of like 20 guards here. They're all just kind of standing around there milling about. As soon as you all walk out the door and the door slams, they all stop what they're doing and they look at you. And then they turn away and they start like just talking amongst themselves. Hold on, Carly. You sent me something, but I can't open it here.
Cause your thingy.
What?
Big.
His watch stream.
Okay, I sent you the answer.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, they all those guards, like, they all just look at you. And then they just go back to ignoring you for a while.
Oh, looks like Dick runs in the company.
You have no idea.
Wait, does Kara say that out loud?
Oh, absolutely. She don't care.
Roll me a stealth check.
Where's Mom going?
Oh, dang.
He's trying to be a
stealth
sneaky
check.
snake. Sneaky snake.
It'd be a 24.
A 24? Alright, give me just one moment answering a question.
while this is all going on, Stridar is still not paying attention to the surroundings at the moment, but he's still holding on to Phildelma's hand. He's just still kind of in shock. And Zeth, that's right.
Having a quiet breakdown right now. Basically.
He
Well,
is.
Fidelma's holding on to his hand because now it's a bunch of big people. And this is not good for her.
This is true.
She could ride on my shoulders.
He's so adorable.
Okay,
I just-
so oh, sorry.
I was going to say, I just got to keep Stridar going. Poor guy.
Pretty much, if she wasn't holding his hand and moving, he would still be in that foyer.
Yep, that's exactly where you're going.
All right. So with Kara said with a stealth check of 24, you said?
Yep.
All right, give me just a moment. Still answering a question here. Questions.
True.
Okay. So we got that. We got something straightened out. Okay, so Kara, none of the guards heard you. They're all still kind of doing your own thing. As a group, where do you all go?
And I was hoping to get a rise out of that. I'm
Well,
sorry.
I mean, Dath says you have no idea to what Kara said. So.
Well,
Yeah, but-
shouldn't we
No
head out?
planning.
I was imagining we were heading towards the Grey Blades.
Yeah.
Yes, Carly.
Walk over to Malice and just very gently, like, wrap her arm around Malice's. Just stay very close to her.
Hey. Well, hello. Are you okay?
And she's just gonna nod and just keep walking.
All right.
All right. All right. So, with that said, if I can just find it, here it is.
Oh, I like
So-
this channel.
So, as you guys make your way out of the estate level and you climb the... Well, you're pretty high up, so you're not taking any stairs down. You're going to be taking one of the giant rope elevators down all the way back down to the ground level, where all of the shops and stores and carts, as well as the guild are. You make your way down as a group. You're pushing through some of the people. The Grey Blades Guild is in full swing. There are hunters of all shapes and sizes here. Some with martial weapons, some with magical books and staves, some even with their own familiars with them as well. You see one warlock who has what looks like a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts that's just kind of like perched on his shoulders like, "Ooh, what's that? What's that? Can I kill him? Can I kill him? Can I kill him?" As you guys walk past, that Heartless and Zethar just kind of like look at each other and they just kind of hiss at each other for a moment before you guys keep walking away. Ooh, those look good.
Ooh.
Wait, are those like steamed buns or whole garlic?
They're steamed
Steamed
buns.
Okay, those look like whole cloves of garlic.
Yes, I ate garlic because I want to die. I am a vampire after all. Anyway.
You make your way into the Grey Blades, and it's pretty much the same setup as you've seen before, where everyone is just kind of doing their own thing, talking to each other, forming teams. They're talking with the people up at the front desk, going like, "Hey, I want to put my name on this mission, so I'm doing it." Meanwhile, on the other end, they're like, "Hey, I just completed this mission. Let me get my money." Many people are here for many reasons, but the biggest crowd that you see is up at the board. And it is this massive brown wooden cork board where they just pin all of these pieces of paper on. And they all have different jobs on them, such as like, and they're all from requests, either just general requests by the city government, or they're personal requests by some like actual specific individuals from the city. And they range from like, "Hey, I need someone to collect a very special type of flower that can only be found in one place out in the jungle." all the way to a small mammoth trampled my farm out in the tundra. I need someone to go kill it. Basically, all these requests, like, just range from, like, just simple gathering to full out, like, kill this thing for me. So,
Nice.
now comes the fated question. But before that, you all hear, excuse me, pardon me, coming through. I have to get to my post. And all of you feel like a little shove as this little halfling girl with bright pink hair and pigtails.
Yep, there it is.
Love her. She's so cute.
And her in her little, like, front desk, like outfit, guild outfit, she, like, stands up at a post, and she goes, like, all right, everyone, you can all settle down now. We'll now begin divvying up the missions. Now, I just need to figure out who gets to have first pick. Let's see. We need to do this in an orderly fashion, one at a time. You all know the rules, and pretty much you all hear a collective, like, groan, like, oh, God, I don't want to wait. So they all kind of... It's not a line, but it's something orderly being lined up at the board. Miraculously, though, and wow, convenient for the plot, Stridar, your team is first.
Ta-da.
And at that...
You're not gonna make us wait a whole hour to get through all the other characters?
No. No, we're diving into this now, bitch!
Sounds about right.
Alright, Stridar, as you walk up to the board, the halfling girl with the bright pink pigtails just hops down from her platform and just goes, hi there! I see that you're a new recruit. Is there a specific type of mission you're wanting?
Give us the what? And Strider's he's thinking, like, he's slowly, throughout the whole walk to there, he's been, like, recategorizing his mind so that way, like, it wouldn't be, like, as much of this distraction. He doesn't try to stay, like, low for very long. He's almost back to normal. He's not quite there yet. He's getting close. Wouldn't she know him because he's been around there because of Goran and all that?
Let me do a history check. Because she probably has dealt with you personally, but she deals with so many people on a daily basis.
She also dealt with us when we came back from the mission, so she
did.
That is true, but let me still roll a history check because it's still early. Oh no, she remembers you.
So she would know that he's a little off right now.
Yeah, she walks up to you and goes like, well, hey, I remember you. You're the new recruit with that adorable golden dragon. Hey, is everything all right? Did you not sleep well last night?
No, I slept well, just kind of figuring something out right now in his mind, and he's really wishing that he could talk to Goran at that moment, but, like, he's knows that he's probably busy doing stuff. He's not gonna bother him with his business at this moment.
Just managing my shattered hopes and dreams.
Pretty much. Like, one of the shining he has like 3 people, like, he has, like, holds in that, like, top tier high regard that he had, like, before he met everyone, like, all the new people and stuff, and that's pretty much the head of the Grey Blades, the head of the guard, and Goran. Like, those were the 3, and one of his heroes just shattered before his eyes, and so he's dealing with that. Might as well be like a death in the family for him type of mindset. So he's looking at the board, and he's looking through there. Can I do a perception check or something to see which one is the most dangerous?
Nah. Wait a minute.
It's too late. He's already gonna go for it. Roll me a perception check.
Crap! I should have jumped in.
We'll say my passive perception is a 17, so we'll see.
Yeah, see if you can roll higher, just in case.
Nah, I got a 10 with that roll, but the 17 is my passive.
Okay, so we're going to keep it at a 17 for this one. you're scanning the board, you're looking for something, and you're already thinking, okay, I need to work out a lot of stress. I need to kill something that needs to be like hunted. What is something that it has like a very good high risk but high reward? Let me see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stridar.
Now
he didn't say that out loud. He's that's in his mind that he's thinking that, but that's like that's what he's always wanted to do anyways.
Now we'd like to announce the spin-off of Song of the Wild, Stridar Joy game.
I got a question real quick. Did you guys see me disconnect?
Yes.
just for a moment.
Okay, what did I miss? Because my computer decided it was donkey punched by my Razer mouse.
Oh my lands.
You honestly did not miss anything. You guys are all still at the board looking at jobs to pick from, and Strider's about to pick one.
Ah.
So trust me, you didn't miss much of anything.
Fidelma can't jump in here and do something.
Nope, because he didn't announce that. You don't know that he's picking high risk, high reward.
No, but I can kind of sense you're up to something.
Fidelma, why don't you roll a insight check?
An insight check.
Which one is Strider eyeing right now?
25.
Really?
Oh yeah, Fidelma, you kind of look at Stridar, and he doesn't seem excited, but he seems very intense. Like he is actively looking for something. And with your high intuition, you're able to like see what his eyes are looking at, and you're able to vaguely see the kinds of job posting he's looking at, and they're all like very dangerous creature hunts. You're looking at the board, you're looking back at him, you're looking back at the board, looking back at him, and then ding, you realize what he's gonna do, but unfortunately, just before you try to get him to stop, he grabs a page.
Oh, I'm gonna.
We're gonna take this one. He hands it straight to her into her hands.
And
Anne-Marie, he's kind of crazy right now.
however, Anne-Marie has already taken the page and she's walking away.
Anne-Marie, no.
Now he has like a vision of like determination of like we're gonna get this shit done.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, because he was distracted by his vision of determination, and he was the only one who touched the blades, I will get right to you, Carly. I saw your hand raised, so don't worry. Unfortunately, unfortunately, none of you saw the job that Strider basically made an executive decision on.
Except Fidelma. She knew it was a naughty one.
Oh, it's a very naughty one.
Yes.
As Anne-Marie is walking with the job post down to her placement at the desk, Carly, what was it you were about to say?
He's gonna look at Fidelma and be like, what? What happened?
No, I think Strider's gonna put us in a big pickle.
I mean,
We can
technically,
know it,
I'm
and he's
not,
walking towards her desk.
I mean, technically, I'm not a Greyblade. I don't have to take it.
Oh no, you like the monsters. You're coming.
Okay, it's fair.
You don't know how it's possible, but somehow the gnome is able to reach up and yank you by the bottom of your ear.
Ah!
Basically, Fidelma is Molly Weasley.
Yeah, she is.
Love
She's.
it.
That's true.
Yes! That's why I like her so much.
Basically, Strider is like a combination of Fred and George.
At that moment, Anne-Marie is now at her placement. She takes the paper, takes the stamp, and stamps it.
DM. I think Malice is really having trouble.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I can hear you guys. I'm just.
Okay.
Just keep your camera off. Just keep your camera off.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay. Good.
Everyone knows what we look like.
Yeah, we just can't see you. It's just the spinning wheels of.
Yeah, that's why I was scared she
You're-
wasn't hearing us.
You're loading eternally.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me cancel.
You're fine. You're fine. Take your time. We love you.
Yeah, as long as you can hear us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just trying to fix all this.
There you go.
yeah, that's perfect.
All right. So Anne-Marie takes the stamp, puts a big red stamp on the page, and then hands it back to Strider. All right, thank you so much for accepting the quest. You are tasked with killing a very dangerous bullet that has been found in the desert region.
Oh shit.
Perfect.
Laura looks at Strider and is like, if you get me killed, I will come back and haunt you.
Oh, don't worry. We will survive this. But now, DM, just for my own personal sake, can you spell out the monster for me, please?
If you'll give me just a moment. Let's see, D&D.
A bullet, you said?
Okay, it's Bullette.
We got this, guys. Don't worry about it.
You are all too optimistic, and it makes me honestly a bit more worried that you're gonna run off and try to get it on your own.
Your Viscera is showing.
Your Viscera showing. We need more Lara Croft, less Viscera. You're fine.
Yes, Carly.
This monster? With my background?
Roll me a history check with advantage.
A wheel. A wheel.
Well, then do it.
A wheel.
Just do it.
1800 XP?
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, yeah, you say
I
that.
got a 4 and a negative 1.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Dude, her memory is shot to shit, man.
It was
there is
fine.
Kind of reminds me, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of reminds me of a Gibble from Pokemon.
It's kind of what you get when you combine if we're going by Pokemon terms, it's what you get when you combine a Gibble with a Sandshrew with a Sharpedo.
It's kind of like a trap.
A little bit of a Cubone, it looks like it on it too, with the.
A little bit. It's adorable, actually. If Strider wasn't tasked with killing it, he'd probably try to tame it.
Except it jumps all over the place like cricket spiders.
It's fine.
Why am I suddenly thinking of this is gonna be our version of like Marisha Ray and Critical Role going? It's fine. We're gods. We're basically gods. We're fine.
Even though
it's fine. We're hunters.
We're only level 3, guys.
It's fine.
I'm a thief and a wizard. We ain't got much.
Unfortunately, it's all too late. Anne-Marie hands the paper back to Stridar. Well, thank you so much for taking this quest. Next.
He just takes it and puts it in his inside pocket of his jacket, and he actually like buttons it in to make sure like it won't fall and like leave anywhere. And he kind of buttons up back his jacket, and he just goes, "All right, we ready?"
Yeah,
and you are met with angry stares from everyone.
It's fine. Let's go. He just starts walking out.
Wait, where are we going?
To the desert.
Has a death
to the desert.
To the desert.
This man's gonna get us all killed.
Yeah. Never meet your heroes, people. Never meet your heroes.
Well,
He's
that's
got
good
two
that
of
I'm
them.
my own hero.
He's not a hero.
Well, I guess we better follow. He'll kill himself if we don't follow him.
All right.
Like, buddy, stop. He's not my hero.
No, but he's so kind. Let's follow him.
Oh my god, I just realized who Stridar is.
Just now.
Huh.
Gosh, the Stampede.
He's fucking Zack from Final Fantasy VII.
Still haven't played the game, but yeah, I don't know.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
The
fantastic.
the personality is on freaking point.
And the
It
funny
is.
part is, I've never
That's
played
true.
that game, so I have nothing to
Oh.
reference
And
that
I
by.
missed it. What character is he?
Zach
Zach.
from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
He
yeah. I
is
guess.
himbo, and
J-
we love him.
Just watch a walkthrough of
Except
Crisis
Zach
Core.
is
You'll
the
be
only one in his game who's not crazy.
yeah.
Zach
Yeah,
is
but
actually
you
the
know
only
what
sane,
though?
smart person in the whole game.
He's not a
I'm
himbo.
gonna say one thing, and I'm in the minority here, but that's okay because I know I have shit taste anyway. Genesis is beautiful.
Well,
That's all I'm gonna say.
well, he's
Virtually,
basically Gacked. I mean, they modeled him after Gacked.
There's a
And he
beautiful
writes
compilation of
poetry.
Maximilian Dude just like hating on Genesis. It's very fun.
and
to
he
watch.
writes poetry.
No, he just reads it. He doesn't write
Yeah.
shit.
No, he.
Oh, I'm
he
sorry.
Just,
He reads poetry.
he just
Oh,
he
no.
just copies it to make himself seem deep.
Yeah.
He's so hot.
Do we have? I have a question out of character.
Yeah.
Do we have any other queer characters in this campaign besides Malice?
We don't know yet. We're gonna see where it goes.
But it's Pride Month. We have to know.
Fidelma's enough, and she don't care.
For
Okay,
right
don't.
now, I'm gonna lean towards straight because that's all she knows. But
Alright.
again, we'll fucking see where it goes.
Because Malice is so gay, it's just she's gayer than a $2 bill.
Stridar has his eyes set on one woman and one woman only. And that's it. If it is not her, then it'll be no one else.
Definitely
Kara?
likes women,
Freaking
but he's just
adorable.
very, very shy.
And for Kara, she is, for the most part, undecided, but she definitely goes anyway.
Just wanted to know if we all knew our own sexualities for the characters.
I can
Alright,
just tell you,
continue.
Fidelma's not interested. She's just got a brain to learn. That's all she wants.
And you know, with that, I think that is a perfect point for us to end our session right here.
Wow. Short session.
I
Hey,
thought we were
everybody's
gonna
busy, so-
die.
I mean, they all seem short. That's because we were starting at 8 and we're not taking a break. But we actually still did get through a lot here. It may not have felt like much. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us on our little session here. I would like to thank everyone for
Sure.
joining. And stay tuned for next week because I do believe we have another episode of Bane of the Waywards. Do we?
Wednesday. It's actually the beginning of the Garuto arc. So for those that have watched that stream, it is the first official character arc of the game. And we are like 27 episodes in.
Ooh, nice.
So
I
it'll be
still
fun.
have to talk to everybody about my campaign.
Oh.
So my campaign is going to be run a little bit differently, and it's completely. I'm building it from the ground up, basically, using some things as guides more than anything. Everybody gets to be whatever character, whatever species they want to be, as long as it's sentient. I don't care what you are. If
Even
you
out,
wanna be
even
a
outside
dragon-
of D&D.
Even outside of D&D.
Ooh.
Basically bring your own character. What
Oh, yeah, I
this
think I remember you
campaign is
talking about
going
this.
to be astral pirates, astral plane traveling pirates. So, we have a flying ship that can travel through the astral plane to different worlds
That's right, I
and
remember
different
now.
realms. Yes.
I remember that. Yeah.
Okay,
Different
now I
worlds,
remember.
different realms. And this is why I'm saying you can be anything you want to be.
Oh, I like
Whatever
this.
you are, we will work together on your character sheet to make them, scale with everybody and believable. As like that's just the character sheet. What your character is completely up to you.
What level?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
What level would they be
Levels
starting at?
you will start at level 3 or
Oh, okay.
4. I think I'm leaning more towards level 4 so that you can have like multi-class, and I will allow you to have up to 4 classes. So you can mix and match and build your
Wow.
own custom character.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Cool.
So
And then
it-
Evan, next Friday, isn't it another episode of The Great Poison?
Yes, it is indeed another episode of The Great Poison, but before that, I believe we have a session of Hellboss.
Yeah.
we do.
And I get to be my himbo.
Except yours truly is a himbo.
Because Strider is smart. People just underestimate him because of how optimistic he is. He's not dumb. He is smart, so he's not a
He's
true
dumb.
himbo. He's
Well,
not
no,
dumb.
right now he's thinking emotionally, so he's not so smart.
No, but like, ask him about monsters, and he will pull out his encyclopedia, his hunter journal, and show you. And so he's not dumb. He's just right now his heart is shattered, and he needs to kill something.
Him and Dastin must never meet.
Hey,
Oh,
they can
no.
in my
Would
campaign.
implode.
Can you imagine Dastin, Stridar, and Fidelma? That would kill the internet. That is
Would.
just too much happiness and optimism.
I gotta have Dastin in more campaigns. I love that guy way too much. Anywho, guys, thank you so much for joining us for our session. Stay tuned for the next campaign, which would be Bane of the Waywards this coming Wednesday. And let's see, we already played this Monday, so nothing happened. Okay, so yeah, nothing happened on Monday. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. You stay safe, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.